they sacrifice or worship to devils, and not to the Most High, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. See, he said it's wrong for you to have fellowship with devils, deceitful, evil people. You cannot drink the cup of the Most High and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Most High's table and of the table of devils. You see? That's why I'm going back to Psalms 106 and 37 and say, yeah, they sacrifice their sons and their daughters unto devils. You call them Gentiles, your sons and your daughters are Gentiles. You a Gentile, you allow your sons and your daughters to be called Gentiles. And the Gentiles sacrifice the devils because they remember all the gods of the nations are idols. Verse 38, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan, and the land was polluted with blood. Sacrifice our children like they sacrifice the children now to up there in the Bohemian Grove, Northern California. The big owl, the fire inside, they sacrifice the people all the time. Every time you have one of these holidays, they call holidays, which ain't nothing but holy day, change, you know, you A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y. So we got holy day, they put an I there instead of a Y and call it holiday. Just like, I mean, come on, man. It's like the devil is deceitful and evil, so he's gonna change things up. And those that know, those that don't know, that's in ignorance and darkness and their brains are polluted, you won't consider. Yeah, it is what it is. You can beep all you want to on my phone conference. It don't matter. But certain things that be said, they want to put these big old loud sound in my ear. It don't matter. You see what it says? It says, verse 39, thus were they defiled with their own works, and went a-whoring with their own inventions. See? What's that called? It's a bunch of whores, a bunch of hoes. Because you created things to take you away from the Most High, as it is today. These religions are not dealing with the truth, which is the laws of the Most High. I challenge all these religions. Okay, well, do you keep the laws of the Most High? Well, we ain't under the law. We under mercy and grace, you know. Christ nailed the law to the cross and all this. What are you talking about? He said, think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. When they read the New Testament, all they had was the law and the prophets. They didn't have no New Testament. So how are you going to destroy something that he went by? He opened up the book. What did he read? He read from Isaiah, 61st chapter. You know, when Satan came to tempt him for 40 days and 40 nights, what did he use against Satan? The law. The law of the Most High. Every single time. The law of the Most High. Now how you going to get rid of Satan and you don't even know the law? See, this is a diabolical plan to have your brain continually polluted. Period. And you walking around talking about you a child of the Most High. You no child of the Most High. You a child of the Most High left hand. You a child of the devil. The devil. Not a child of the Most High on the Mashiach Yahushua. On the right hand, he got his right hand and he got a left hand. And y'all done made a contract with Satan, with the devil, with hell. And don't even realize it. That's why this truth has to come out to reach out to the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. Whether you hear or forbear. This is what you have done. It's sad to say, but it's real. What you gonna do about it? Come out of the city. So the Gentiles sacrifice the devils. And this is what you're doing when you send your sons and daughters into these churches, these secular churches, because they worldly churches. They following the same way as the religious instruction to the Negroes in the United States of America to this day. They're repeating the precepts of men. What I'm giving you is not the precepts of me. This is from the Spirit of the Most High, because it's His word. You see? This is the same thing we did then, the same thing we're doing now. Ain't nothing new under the sun. This very same thing. The same acts. Listen. Verse 40. We in Psalms 106 chapter. Therefore was the wrath of the Most High kindled against His people, insomuch that He abhorred His own inheritance. He abhorred His own inheritance. He hated His own people. And he gave them into the hand of the heathen, and they that hated them ruled over them. See? Nobody loving us, ruling over us. You see the things we've been through? No, because you ain't looking at this Bible looking at we in captivity. Okay, we reading Psalms, Proverbs, okay, we not in captivity. By the time you get to Isaiah, we in captivity, y'all. We in captivity. Isaiah, Jeremiah, Daniel, Ezekiel, we in captivity. On until Revelation. You better understand. This Bible don't go to about 65 AD. After King Solomon, and after Jeroboam did what he did, making two calves. Most I told you about this Salmanasar, the Assyrians put them in captivity. Then here we go, Isaiah. You know, he got rid of the northern tribe. Now here go Judah, Benjamin, Levi, the southern tribe of Judah. You read, here we go, wicked. Just like northern Israel, we went wicked, so he took us into captivity. When Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Daniel, all these different books that you see here in the Old Testament, we in captivity, point blank. Mashiach coming to earth, hey, that's why he said, hey, and look, this is Mashiach, he came on the earth. What did he say? Understand this and overstand this. This is what he said. Look at Matthew 11:11. He said, verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there have not been greater than John the Baptist, notwithstanding he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. Verse 12, and from the days of John the Baptist, John the Baptist came before Mashiach, until now, the kingdom of heaven, which is us, children of Israel, suffereth violence. You hear that? Suffereth violence. And the violent take it by force. Who is he talking about? Who is he talking about? He said the kingdom of heaven, which is the kingdom of heaven within us, the children of Israel, suffereth violence. Who was suffering violence when he was born on this earth? Remember, come on, y'all forgot. When he was born, Herod had children 2 years old and under, killed. Killed. Who was suffering violence? And the violent, that's a violent act. Pretty much the same thing you see what Pharaoh did. You know, killing the children, all the boys. That's what he wanted to do. That's why Moses was put in the river, you know. And Pharaoh's daughter revived him from the river. Same thing, the Edomites, so-called Italian Caucasians, who were the superpower of earth when the Mashiach came on earth and said, the kingdom of heaven, which are the 12 tribes of Israel, suffered violence. And the violent, the so-called Italian Caucasian, who was the superpower of earth at this time, take it by force. They were taking us down by force, little by little, until we fell continually, completely. From that time he's talking there until 70 AD, when they wiped us out. Because he told us, look, Luke 21:20. We were in Jerusalem. That's where we're from, Israel. This is what he told us while he was in the flesh here in the earth. He told us in Luke 21:20, he said, and when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies. What armies you think this is talking about? The so-called Italian Caucasian, the Romans armies. He said, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Know that the desolation of our nation is near. See? That's what he told us. He that have ears to hear, let him hear. They came in and wiped us out. But we fought from 65 AD. That's why this Bible stops at 65 AD and picks up in Revelations again, when John is on the island of Patmos in captivity. Send him out there to die. Here we are now. This us right now. Go to Daniel's 9:7. O Most High, righteousness belongeth unto thee. Righteousness is the keeping of the Most High's laws. He want to create these laws for us to follow. But unto us, confusion of faces. Don't know who we are. As at this day. As this day. Our people don't know who they are. Say, who are you? I have 61 different identities of asking our people, mainly Judah, mainly so-called Negroes, what's your race? What is your race? 61 different answers. We've been counting. 61. A simple question. What is your race? 61 different identities. And still counting. And that's lost. That's really lost. O Most High, Daniel 9:7. Righteousness belong unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces, as at this day. See? To the men of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and unto all Israel that are near, close by, and that are far off, scattered among all these nations, through all the countries whither thou hast driven them, because of their trespass that they have trespassed against thee. See? That's why I'm telling you, 61 different identities of who we are. That's lost. That's why we got to come back before it's too late. Look at so we have power. We just got to come back to our power. That's why Hosea 4:6. Hosea 4:6. Hosea 4:6. My people, where it is defined the Most High's people in Exodus 3:10, the children of Israel, are just